Hey, Assalamu alaikum. In this video, we will understand about what is the best time for increase the Ampk pathway, for trigger the Ampk pathway for muscle growth. So let's understand about that. So basically, the Ampk pathway is triggered due to the energy starvation condition, when your cell will starve, and in this way, insulin will not rise. So insulin will not spike. So the Ampk pathway will occur due to the starvation mode of the cell. So the starvation mode will trigger due to the fasting, and on the other hand the caloric restriction diet, and that is basically an intermittent fasting, and on the other hand the regular exercise, which that create the deficiency of the nutrition in your body. On the other hand, the Ampk pathway, which that basically correct the DNA, survive the cell, and the unhealthy cell will delete due to the recycling. Autophagy will occur. For example, the mitochondria biogenesis will activate due to the Ampk pathway. How? The Ampk pathway basically trigger the PGC1 alpha. This PGC1 alpha is important for the biogenesis of the mitochondria. In this way, the Ampk pathway is important for the biogenesis of the mitochondria. In this way, the healthy mitochondria will survive and biogenesis, while the unhealthy mitochondria will mitophagy will occur. In this way, the unhealthy mitochondria will recycle to reuse that protein. And in this way, basically, the Ampk pathway will trigger due to the fasting and too much exercise, caloric restriction diet, even sometimes the ketogenic diet. But the ketogenic diet we are not understanding: fasting, caloric restriction, and exercise. Basically, it will trigger, and in this way, you should balance with the mTOR pathway. Ampk pathway, whenever will trigger, will inhibit the mTOR pathway. During the muscle growth, you should also increase the mTOR pathway, but you should fix the time. For example, the recovery time you require the mTOR pathway. So in this way, you can spike the insulin by the nutrient-rich diet like amino acid and glucose. In this way, whenever you will consume, in this way, the mTOR pathway will activate. And the mTOR pathway will basically will lead to cell proliferation. The myosatellite cell will activate, will lead to biogenesis of your muscle, the growth of your muscle and recovery of your muscle. So after the gym, you should spike the mTOR pathway due to the insulin spike. So you should spike the insulin, will lead to increase the mTOR pathway. In this way, the growth, proliferation, cell division will occur in your muscle to grow your muscle. While on the other hand, the Ampk pathway also important for trigger for the autophagy of the damaged cell. In this way, the fasting, caloric restriction diet is also helpful for increase the Ampk pathway. In this way, the Ampk pathway will activate, will lead to give the health benefit. In this way, the DNA damaged cell, damaged DNA containing cell basically will recycle, while the healthy cell will survive due to the Ampk pathway. And in this way, the Ampk pathway is also important for the basically the biogenesis of mitochondria. On the other hand, the Ampk pathway also repair the certain type of the organelles, and in this way your whole health will increase due to the healthy cell. So the maintenance of healthy cell while recycle of the bad content in your cell. So in this way, the Ampk pathway is very important. If you want to learn the whole tutorial through handwritten tutorial, so I will give the link in description below. I have made a video about the Ampk pathway to whole understand, so you can learn a lot of knowledge from this. So see in the description below, you can understand the Ampk pathway. I hope you make sense about that. If you like my video, please make sure to subscribe, like and share. See in the next video. For this time, Allah Hafiz.